So I thought about telling you about how I used to be in the Future Homemakers of America. 4 years, 3 different high schools in 2 different states. And then I thought about telling you about something else. You see, I used to be part of the Lord's army. If you don't believe me, you can ask my mom. I grew up speaking in tongues and laying in the aisles. I was blessed by the Holy Spirit. I went to places like the Glory Barn. It's in a small town in Ohio, and it really did say Glory Barn. Now, maybe when you're in kindergarten, that's cool. But I was in junior high. It's not cool. What I learned, because I moved from being the person that spoke in tongues and trying to find God in buildings. See, the funny thing about speaking in tongues is that you don't always know the language. So I learned different ways to speak in tongues. I found ways of worshiping what's holy between the curves of our hips and the sounds of vowels and consonants coming out and filling the air. I found awe against the mountains and the sun. And let me tell you, the ground can speak in tongues in ways that only bodies remember how they move in the throes of passionate lust. And about 20 minutes ago, I used to be somebody who had a voice that didn't shake. And a stomach that was a little bit more calm. And my thoughts used to be a little bit more coherent. See, I have been the nomad who has been to North Carolina and Kentucky and Colorado and St. Louis and Honolulu and a whole bunch of other states. I have been the person that said, I'm not ever going to tell you who I think I dig because I don't really know how you're going to do with that knowledge. So I identified as a lesbian and then as a dyke because that had way more oomph to it. To queer. And that place is where I've settled. Because with queer, you can do anything. You can be anything. You can take it and throw it up in the air and not ever look at it in the same way twice, in the same kind of light, because it always shifts. And that's the thing. See, according to my mother, I used to be a little girl. She doesn't know, but I'm not. And that I haven't been for quite some time. You see, when I pull on my shoes and my pants and my boxers, I'm not the girl that I used to be, but I am the queer shape-shifting person that I have grown into over these some odd 40 years.